weird song to do a tutorial for, because I'm not sure I've ever heard anybody but our church do it, but maybe that's all the more reason to make a tutorial. This is Amazing Grace, parentheses, My Chains Are Gone, which is a Chris Tomlin song, but it's the version that's done by Newday, featuring Jules Burt. And if your church does like Amazing Grace or Amazing Grace, My Chains Are Gone, I would recommend looking up this version because it's way different from the Chris Tomlin recording. It's very upbeat, very energetic. And so if you do Amazing Grace a lot, like every church I've ever been at, it can be a cool, different way to do it. But I'm going to go through some of the guitar parts for that version, and if you're not familiar with that version, you should look it up. It's great. The whole intro is this very spacey sort of D chord, and then you're using the 2 on your high E, 5 on your B, 3 on your B, and it's just like this for a really long time. So it does a whole verse like that, and then this catchy lead comes in that's up here, and it's kind of a... So that comes in, and then for much of that verse you're just doing that underneath. A slightly more advanced variant of that comes later, where the chords change under you and you have to kind of modify what you're doing down a third. So this would be the full thing once it comes in after the second verse, I think. So that's the crux of the song, is that riff, basically. And then you get to a verse that's just kind of fast, alternate picked, like, notes, you know. Like that, and then you get to... when it first hits the My Chains Are Gone chorus, which is the part they're borrowing from Chris Tomlin's version, it goes to just drums for the first couple times, and then you come in on these sort of catchy minor chords. It's like... It's got kind of that rhythm to it. You know. And then the end of that chorus, the Unending Love, Amazing Grace, is just sort of a heavy thing. And then back into that catchy riff. And then it ends very down, just almost a cappella with maybe some keys. And that's pretty much the bones of that version. It's an interesting version. I've never seen it anywhere else, but it's really great way to mix up doing Amazing Grace at your church.